there's no show like my regular show on Netflix, correct?
What do you mean?
Like concert, Q&A, comedy, just what we do live.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go on Netflix and find anywhere.
Hell no.
No.
So it's like, why the fuck?
Come up with a concept.
Why the fuck when I go create? I have a show.
Like, I've been doing
I literally have a show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically a
You
true
do.
reality show.
It's a reality show.
Yeah.
It's no different than Dave Chappelle going and doing stand-up in these different places, you know? That's just his show. That's just he's getting paid to do his show. He's not getting paid to do something he don't do or something new. He's getting paid to do what he does.
And only house it on Netflix.
Ain't that the smartest thing ever?
Yeah.
Why make some shit new? It's like, make new things, but go shot what you do.
Right.
I have the greatest show ever.
Yeah.
The Backyard on Netflix. Any fucking show I do on Netflix.
Yeah. You could do anything. You could do your day in the life.
That's what you should probably be packaging to sell them.
Yeah.
It's just like, look,
GCTV.
make it so that Splash and Malachi don't gotta be cameramen. Give me some cameramen. You got 4 stars. The show is
I
done.
don't want it like that though. Like, I want to shoot it how we already shoot. I don't want to ride around with 4 cameramen.
Right.
Like, that's just not. That's not my.
That's not true.
Like, when that becomes my spirit, that will be. But that's not. I want this.
Right.
It's like, we already shoot it in 8K.
Right.
And you just gotta present it.
That's fair.
And if you were to do like the whole GCTV thing, you could literally do what you do on Netflix.
Cause Yeezy shit was just.
Yeah.
It was just GCTV.
Yeah.
That's what the doc was.
Fact.
Kanye shit.
It was literally everything he was doing.
That caught my attention when I saw that LARUSSEL'S. You guys were filming LARUSSEL'S, and Busta Rhymes was coming up the elevator, and he's like, "Come on, man, quick!" He said, "Let's do it." I was like, "Oh shit, that's interesting."
Right.
And then Busta Rhymes took it on another angle, and he said, "When I was coming the elevator, I listened." I'm like, "I'm fucking with this."
That's an awesome TV moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
That's
exactly.
like real. I was like, man, I was surprised. I was like, oh shit. This is
And you have so many of those moments. Like,
that's a show right there.
you have a freaking Friday with
That's a good
T-Pain.
revelation. What made you just think of that?
Why don't you break the doc down into a show? Instead of doing one big doc, you just break it down into like a docu-series.
But I don't know how you guys cut that, because I saw it in 2 different aspects. I saw when he said that, and then they did Busta Rhymes.
We cut it.
Right.
We made it like that.
Yeah, no, that was that's like, that blew my mind. I was like,
Post.
damn.
We're already filming the show.
You already filmed it. You already got it right there.
Yep.
Then everything that you do becomes like an
And that
advertisement.
helps it because, like, we're always trying to narrow it down to fit the film length. But
Yeah.
you can have 3,
Just make
4,
it
5, 6,
episodic.
7 hours if
Yeah.
it's episodic.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. You're already doing
That's the show.
You're doing the whole show already.
Bro, that's what I was
Leave
telling Splash.
empty.
That's what I was telling Splash. Bro, we really need to just
Priority.
sit
That's a
down.
great name.
We'll do that.
We need to sit down and put it in a timeline and pick out all the big moments and make those like that's the show. That's what the episode is about, is that big moment. But then you break it down into like, and then you show the whole doc behind that big moment, and then this big moment, this big moment. That's how many episodes you know you have.
That's it.
Do you have any type of like AI tool that lets you upload like X number of hours of content and then type in something like pull out anytime T says something great, right? Or like drops wisdom, or when LaRussell starts like doing a verse, and just grab like that, like an AI that reads
Kind
the
of,
video.
but you can't. It's not
It's not that
searchable. The one that we use, we would probably have to find one searchable. But even like, it don't really. The computer doesn't really
They don't
know
get
though.
it.
Like, they get close, and you get some, but it misses
not
so
that
many
good.
because it's
It
not a
doesn't get it.
human.
It
It
doesn't
can't feel.
get what the
It
moment
can't feel.
is.
It can't. A moment has to be felt, and they can't feel it.
I wonder if that gets better, that will be a thing. Because if you could query your entire video content, that's got
You
to be
should
able to
create
help
that.
you edit.
You should create that.
I've got guys that are working on that.
Like,
right
we've
now.
been-
I invested in a company where that's what they do. It's a bunch of Indian guys building this tech.
Yeah, because that's genius, and especially for somebody who films as much as we do.
Right.
I mean, you guys got 23 hours of content a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
We gotta do that. Just break it down, make it episodic, and
that's our pitch.
Pitch it.
We already got the trailer.
And we already have the sizzle.
We just can go refine that sizzle to be boom, and then that's it.
And where can they currently add value is to help you comb through the content. Right? Like, while you figure out how to do it yourself.
It's like, I think that's
They've
cool.
got bodies that can comb through content.
Your Instagram's like, is going to become like advertisement for that show.
That's really what it is. It's a bunch of moments on there.
If people could sit down and consume in one sitting, like per episode, like how we've been binge watching this show, the people could, every time they have free time, binge watch episodes of bruh.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's not as detrimental as everything else. Like, I feel like some shows you can't just watch you could just watch all day, but it's not going to really feed you spiritually or mentally.
And it's good that you have the different types of video, right? Like, I watch when it's just like you two on the couch doing the giving game, right? Like, that's a good series, right? You doing the Sunday service is a great series, right? It's like the whole show is a combination of these maybe 5 to 10 series that are all showing like a different part of your life. And you just got to figure out the right way to like spit that content out to people.
Right.
And like, what's the right order?
I think the Chappelle stuff.
You're already doing it on
the Russell
Instagram.
show's still a good idea, though.
Right? Like,
Juvie came to my house.
Yeah.
That shit is...
Richie Rich blew his knee out at your house.
Oh God.
A serious injury.
He had to go into surgery.
Yeah, and then he came back. That's a show. What show could you write better than that?
You can't.
Richie Rich blowing his knee out at the pergola and then coming back.
Real life is the best show that ever existed.
Yeah.
You guys missed the show. How to bless the place.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Damn. Leave empty.
I couldn't stop thinking for like 2 weeks how crazy it was that Richie Rich blew his knee out in your backyard.
Yeah, that was wild.
And just kept going.
Every time we see people who haven't seen us since that happened,
Yeah,
like,
they're
"Bruh,
like, what?
I seen that. Yeah.
Like, that was wild.
No writer in the world is going to write anything better than that.
Oh God, Mally, you get to live with that for your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, you were part
You
of the
helped
reason
carry
why he
him
blew
up.
his knee
So
out.
where's this? Where does
Well,
this
you said
streams
it
at? Just
Mally's fault.
YouTube?
What, like this stuff? Yeah, it streams on YouTube. Also, he has a platform called Even Biz that he works with, that he like does subscription-based stuff. So you could pay whatever you want to subscribe to it, and then you could just like go in, and he has stuff like he has the day in the life vlogs, and he has things where he like breaks down everything that he knows about the industry and stuff. And also he has like a 300 song list, just like unreleased stuff, and there's other stuff in there, but I don't really go for like those 3.
That's what's up.
And I think you just also cut every deal with someone like a Netflix with like, hey, I also get to release on Even.
Right.
Right? And that thing you say where it's like, I don't really care where you watch my content, just watch it somewhere. That still then lets Even grow. It lets you grow. And you own part of Even.
I feel like it being on Netflix, it goes to all, because once you find LaRussell, you become hungry and you find everything,
Right.
Yeah.
What if you did the first season on Netflix and then the second one on Even?
Yeah. Or you never give them all of it.
Because
I mean, everything's already on Even though, just in a different format. But
right.
Right.
I mean,
But
they'll
that's the
come
thing.
for it.
I think only the super fan has seen all of it,
Exactly.
yeah.
and even the super fan probably hasn't had enough time.
There's
to
so
see
much
all of
stuff. It's so hard to watch all your shit.
It
'Cause
needs
it's
to
every
be
day.
put into episodes for people to really be able to like.
And released in like one digestible medium.
Exactly.
Right? Where it's like, I'm going to give this guy an hour a week or an hour every couple days.
Yeah, because even
I'ma
still,
follow
like
along.
how you release it is not in a timely order. Like you might release the LA run and then you'll release something that happened 3 weeks ago, back to back, because that's just how it got edited. Like now it's, so it's like I already have this that I've done on my own platform that I've had seen success with. You can fund the second season. Second season's already done, filmed,
real good advice.
done, filmed, and everything, and then you can license the first season from me for this amount, and then both can live on your platform.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get to eat on both.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best advice Tion's giving us.
That was great, and it sat with me. It's like, bro, if you can get an independent investor and still get to keep it, and then go sell it to Netflix afterwards and have them fund the second season, you in there.
And just get someone on board with that plan.
And exactly.
I think that's what we should do with the LaRussell show.
Yeah. That's exactly what you do.
The first investor wins off of that too.
Yeah.
How?
Because
that's
you
what
own
I'm
a
thinking.
percentage.
Like, what is the revenue curve?
You cut them in on the bigger deal.
Exactly. They get a percentage of when you license
a little bit
it.
of something, and you walk in with just total transparency. This is what I'm trying to do. Year one, you're gonna put up $200K. We're gonna make this show.
It's like
Year
companies
two,
that take artists to the majors.
Yeah, year two,
Exactly.
Netflix is gonna pay us both $2 million. Right? Or
And you're
like
gonna
that.
get 400,000 back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double your investment, and I'm gonna use the rest of that to produce the other show and continue doing what I do.
And you maybe even give them some dwindling equity in it. You know, like 5-year sunset, 3-year sunset.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, you give them some ownership stake, which is like you're gonna give them a revenue split, like you do, and you just say, you know, it's gonna be 3%, and then every year it's gonna go down 1% for 3 years, or every year it's gonna go down 0.5% for 6 years. So like, you're still gonna make money, but you're not gonna make money forever. But you're gonna make money for 5 to 10 more years, or 3 to 5 more years.
I never
whatever
heard
you
that.
wanna
What's
do.
it called?
Sunset.
Yeah, just like sunsetting equity package.
Sunsetting.
Yeah, because then it goes dark.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I'm about to say, you don't
You're
think, you know. I guess if you're growing and scaling, there isn't no difference, because if you're scaling, then when you get to the 1% phase, you're making more than you were making at 3%.
Right.
And if you're both still operating at a high level, you're just gonna find other shit to do together, and everyone's gonna be happy, right? Like you're gonna have another project that you thought of, and we're gonna be like, all right, cool, we're gonna start this, and guess what? You might only be making 0.5% on the shit we started 5 years ago, but you're gonna start making 5% on the shit we do now.
Is
and
tech,
that's gonna sunset.
Is tech startups like gambling in a way?
Yeah, it's all gambling. It's commercial gambling, right? Like, I have a pool of cash that I'm trying to turn into more money, and I'm doing for every $25K I invest in a company, I'm like rolling the dice one time, right? And then every time I invest in the company, I'm rolling the dice. It's a long payback.
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
did that with Russ.
Yeah.
Thinking that one day it may be here.
Yeah, and I like, you know, at that time, right, I had this portfolio of cash where I was like, all right, I'm going to do this in tech, and I want to do this with you. And, like, I put some money into, like, a restaurant and a couple other, like, side. I basically did all the things you're not supposed to do with money. Just give it to a rapper, give it to a restaurant. But I did that. And now I'm sitting back, and I'm thinking about the way I split it up. And, like, all day today, I've been sitting here thinking, fuck, I should have just given this guy 100 instead of this other thing I gave 100, right? Like, that's literally what I've been thinking all day.
Right.
It's like, fuck, you stupid motherfucker, you I gave this, like, payments company in Eastern Europe. I gave this guy making glamping tents, just fancy tents. I gave him $50,000, and I could have given it to you.
Have any of those, like, bloomed or plummeted since?
I've made 24 total investments, 25 if I count you guys, and 2 of them are doing well, 2 of them are doing okay, and 20 of them are doing terribly.
Shit.
But
It's the name of the game.
in venture capital,
Parlay.
that's normal.
That's the odds.
It's like,
right?
you're gonna hit
Yeah,
one
it's
in-
just like a
Home run batting
Gambling, so he has a
percent
parlay.
is 30.
it's 1 in 20 in venture.
Right.
That's 5%.
Damn.
Right?
Right.
Like, but you're fine. That one is supposed to get you paid, and like that's the only way you actually win in venture, is if the one time you hit a 20x or a 50x.
Yeah.
I'd be thinking like, but I guess there's so many things you run into on the way. But some companies are just like you knew I was going to be successful,
Yeah.
unless I ended up on like
crack.
heavy drugs or something, you know.
Yeah.
But when you go into startups, do you feel that same thing?
I look for the same things in the people running it. Which is like, one, I look for, do they seem obsessive about it? right? Like, is it just like all they do, right? Do they seem like, you know, positive and persistent, right? Like, you gotta deal with so many punches to the face running a company that, like, you gotta be able to just wake up every day with a good attitude towards it and fucking go at it, right? Like, any good CEO or founder I've been around can just push through getting punched in the face many times, you know, metaphorically. And then I look for, like, are they clearly, like, someone that's, like, operating on a different level? Just like the last guy I worked for at the logistics thing, this guy was just having more thoughts per minute than anyone I'd ever met. I was like, how are you thinking this much shit? It's like, it blew me away. And I was just like, all right, like, I don't fully understand, but I can sense that you're operating at a different level, and that's a good clue.
Bro, imagine it's got to be the LaRussell show. I just went through my head and I'm like, Steve Harvey show, Dave Chappelle, like.
I hear you. Yeah.
It's the lineage. It's the lineage.
That exists.
It's the lineage. It exists for them all.
T, you see,
Right.
United,
The only person that doesn't, the only thing it doesn't exist with is like, see, look, it only don't exist with the white people or the adjacent to white people.
Good company works. I just feel like it's too broad.
Yeah.
For
your show is about everything you do.
Oh God.
Huh?
And
no, I'm talking about the Chappelle show.
And it
shit.
kind of lends to like the satirical, like in good company. You know, it has like that little like
Good
jingle.
Company's got a little twist to it that's cool and like it, you know, just like comes off the paper.
Or
that
call it
for
in
the
good
series.
company. Yeah.
For the series.
Because it lends to it. Like, these are great people.
Right.
You know?
Today in good company.
Yeah, it really lends to that too.
And then it it'd be something.
Yep. Today in
good company.
Right.
Damn. Into whatever happened.
Oh yeah.
You can always have this theme of like the value of good company.
Ooh, okay. Let's go, Hirsch. Should have gave yourself 50 grand.
In good company.
Not yourself.
Damn. Even the Dave Chappelle show is good as In Good Company.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Because it still has that like funny
That's
element.
even a great like TV talk show.
Yeah.
Type In Good
That's a
Company
series
with
you should have.
Right.
It's like you two and a host, or you two and a guest. Right. You could change the pre-game couch days to that.
In company.
Right. In good company.
Don't forget anything.
Or not even change it, just add to it.
Damn.
Wow,
I'm gonna
Tito.
cut this real quick.
I know
See you again
everything.
soon.
Everything comes to an end.
Right?
Till next time.